Hello students, welcome to accountancy class. This is the PPT 5. Then in this PPT we are going to learn the preparation of final accounts of NPO. The 12 mark definite question will be there. As I already told you, there are two types are there. One, we have to solve the problem on newly formed NPO, and second one, that is already existing NPO. First we will take the newly formed NPO, how to solve the final accounts of newly formed NPO. Okay, then what they will give you, what they will provide you. First one, they will provide you the receipts and payment account of the current year and some of the adjustment entries. You have to solve the problem while preparing the income and expenditure account, number 1. Number 2 is balance sheet. Only one account on balance sheet we have to prepare. Then steps to be followed. Coming to the steps, see, the income and expenditure account is nothing but an profit and loss account. We know that profit and loss account is a nominal account, means debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. The same rule will be followed here also. The only thing is you have to recognize the revenue income and revenue expenditure, because in receipts and payment account both the revenue items and the capital items are given to you. You have to choose only the revenue item and that has to be entered in the income and expenditure account. All capital items must be shown in the balance sheet. Clear? Yes. First thing, you have to read the receipts and payment account thoroughly. That is very important. Then exclude the opening balance of cash or bank. In receipts and payment account, debit side, first entry will be there, that is the opening balance. That is nothing but an last year balances which is given in this year will become, it is an opening balance, so that should not be entered anywhere. Third one, only we have to take revenue item, and the revenue item only we have to enter. All revenue income must be entered on the credit side, all revenue expenditure must be entered on the debit side. Then after that we have to close the income and expenditure account, and if any balancing figure is available on the debit side of the income and expenditure account, that will become our surplus. That means profit. We should not use the word here profit, so that is surplus. If the balancing figure is available on the credit side, that will become a deficit amount, that is nothing but a loss. Okay, then if any adjustments are there, that has to be adjusted accordingly. Then coming to the balance sheet, just liability side, first you have to write the capital fund, and how the capital fund can be arrived, all types of funds, legacies, donation, life membership fees, and if any specification are given in the problem must be added up. That will become the capital of the NPO, and all other capital, capital in its nature, liabilities can be entered on the liability side. Asset side, all the assets with accordance with the depreciation if any given in the problem, that has to be entered. Then all capital items which are there in the receipts and payment accounts must be shown accordance with the assets and liabilities, including adjustments, that you know very well. Same manner which I have prepared in the case of an trading concern, here also balance sheet we can prepare. Clear? Then coming to second slide, that is hints to solve the final accounts problem of NPO. See, very important here that all outstanding income, outstanding refers to still we have to, if it is an income still we have to receive, if it is an expenditure still we have to pay. Last year we have solved the problem outstanding salary, outstanding insurance, remember? So same type, all outstanding income and outstanding expenditure of the current year should be added. All outstanding and outstanding expenditure are an income of a previous year, and the next year also must be deducted. That's all. If it is pertaining to the current year, add up that. If it is for the last year or in next year, that has to be deducted. That is very important. all pre-received income and prepaid expenses must be deducted. That means the subsequent years that has to be deducted. At the time of solving the problem, we will know very well. Okay. Then, if any funds are given on the receipt side of receipts and payment account, like it may be a prize fund, tournament fund, etc. The fund which are created for the purpose of giving the prizes are prize fund. For fund which is created for the purpose of conducting the tournaments in a sports club, that is nothing but a tournament fund. And the same expenses are given in the payment side of the receipts and payment account. What we have to do in balance sheet liability side, we have to write the prize fund, then minus prize expenses, then the amount can be shown in the balance sheet. At same time, tournament fund, all funds can be shown under the liability side of the balance sheet, and if any expenses are given, same has to be deducted from that fund, and that has to be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. Clear? Then another one new thing is for here is, if any postage or if it is a hospital, medicines may be there, that will become a closing stock of the hospital. At that time, what you have to do, income and expenditure account, debit side, you have to take the medicine opening balance, then adjustment, they will give you the closing balance of medicine, that has to be deducted in the income and expenditure account and shown in the income and expenditure account outer column. And same closing stock of the postage or it may be a medicine must be shown under the asset side of the balance sheet. Okay, that is the key things you have to follow at the time of preparing the final accounts. Here I have solved one simple problem on final accounts of a new profit organization. Just go through this. In next slide you will come to know how to solve the problem. I have solved the problem. Okay. Then see, from the following receipts and payment accounts of Arogya Hospital newly commenced on 1/4/2012 and adjustments given below, prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Okay. The cash book or an receipts and payment account is given here. Subscription, receipt side, first one it's given subscription. What is the meaning of subscription, appa? Subscription is nothing but fees received by the members annually by the NPO, that is recurring in its nature. So we have to enter on the credit side of the income and expenditure account inner column, because there is an adjustment regarding the subscription. It is saying that second point, outstanding subscription rupees 2000. So we have to add up that outstanding subscription to the original subscription. So credit side of the income and expenditure account inner column, we have to write 60,000, add outstanding expenses 2000. Just I am recalling your memory that all the adjustment entries must be entered twice. You know that very well. One entry in the income and expenditure account and another one entry in the balance sheet. Then coming to the second one, that is entrance fees. Entrance fees is recurring in its nature. It is revenue in the item. So that has to be entered on the credit side of income and expenditure account. Then coming to the third one, endowment fund. I told you already, all funds are nothing but liability side of the balance sheet we have to show. Endowment fund is also shown in the balance sheet liability side. Donation, it is capital in its nature, so balance sheet liability side. Fees from patient, it is regular in its nature, so that has to be entered on the credit side of the income and expenditure account. Then interest on bank balance, it is also revenue in its nature, so credit side of income and expenditure account. Miscellaneous receipts, other receipts will be entered on the credit side of the income and expenditure account. Clear? Coming to the credit side or a payment side of the receipts and payment account. First one, it has given instrument and equipment. Instrument and equipments of an hospital will become an fixed assets. So that has to be entered on the asset side of the balance sheet. Then furniture is given, same, that has asset side of the balance sheet. Diet expenses, this is regular in its nature, so expenditure side, or it may be a debit side of the income and expenditure we have to write. Then medicines purchased. Medicines purchased can be shown under the, it is regular in its nature, as it is a hospital, it is regular in its nature. Debit side of the income and expenditure account we have to show. Salaries to staff, debit side. Office and expenses, debit side. Government securities, that is an asset side of the balance sheet. Then closing balance of cash and bank will be shown under the asset side of the balance sheet. Clear? Then coming to the adjustments, we have to enter twice. First one is donations are to be capitalized. Yes, donations can be entered on the liability side of the balance sheet under the head capital fund. Then second one is outstanding subscription rupees 2000. Two entry we have to pass. One, outstanding subscription must be added up to the credit side of the income and expenditure account, and same has to be shown in the asset side of the balance sheet, because it is an income, still we have to receive, that will become our asset. So outstanding subscription or any outstanding income must be shown under the asset side of the balance sheet. Third one, outstanding interest on government securities rupees 7000. Yes, same entry will be there, that has to be shown under the income side of income and expenditure account, that is credit side. Then same is to be shown under the asset side of the balance sheet. Next one, office expenses, outstanding office expenses, it is an expenses, still we have to pay, so that will become our liability. So debit side of the income and expenditure account, office expenses, we have to add 200 rupees, and that has to be shown under the liability side of the balance sheet. Depreciate instrument and equipment 20% and furniture at 10%. This is nothing but a depreciation. On instrument and equipment we have to calculate 20% depreciation. Same has to be shown on the debit side of the income and expenditure account. On furniture we have to calculate 10% depreciation, and same has to be shown on the debit side of the income and expenditure account, and the same depreciation can be deducted from our assets in the asset side of the balance sheet. Clear? Then stock of medicine as on 31st March 2013 rupees 700. See, that is the new thing for you. The medicines purchased you have written on the, entered on the debit side of the income and expenditure account. On the same amount, this closing stock of medicines must be deducted, and this closing stock of medicines can be shown under the asset side of the balance sheet. Clear?